Hey guys, what's up? Just checking in from the future to let you know that if you are not ready to hear me talk for approximately 20 to 30 minutes, you might want to click out of this video. But if you are gonna stay, I appreciate you so much, and make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm gonna keep these videos coming for you. I hate that my eyebrows always look like that. Like, one looks higher than the other, and I don't know if it's because this eye's a lazy eye. You guys see that?
All I ever wanted was somebody to play. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it. Wait, this my calling.
Anyway, so she helped me find my color in the Makeup Forever stick, and it was like perfect. It was a perfect color, and I loved the coverage. The only thing is that it was expensive, and when it ran out, and I didn't go get more, so this is the first layer. Usually I go in with the It Cosmetics BB CC cream. Not the CC cream, because I know what the CC cream is. I'm gonna go look for it really fast. Yeah, I literally have no idea where I left it, like none. And I used it yesterday. And usually I put it back with this guy, and it's not there. So, I guess we'll just go in with another layer of this. I think it looks like it got some good coverage. Just go in with a little bit more. I always put it on my hand first before I put it on my face. I don't know why. Do you guys do that? You know what I was just thinking when I walked out of the room and I wasn't talking, because I'm alone. And I'm like never alone. That it's so easy for me to talk to myself. Like, I know this video is gonna be uploaded eventually, but the fact that it's so easy for me to talk to a camera like it's nobody's business is remarkable. And I think the reason why that is because I'm so not social during the day that it's kind of nice to talk to somebody that won't talk back. You know? Okay, so now that I have this, I just set it with the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe. Is that how you say it? Yeah.
¿Por qué no eres una niña normal?
Aloe.
Cucumber and green tea. And usually I'll spray it again after I put like powder and stuff, but I don't know if we're gonna have time. So now that we did that, we're gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna start with the second part of hair. Oh yeah, so I was telling you guys that I uploaded that picture saying like I was the same girl in high school, and I wanted to do that because I have found recently that a lot of the people who bullied me in high school, I mean not in high school, in middle school, they send me friend requests and they follow me on Instagram, and I don't know, I think that's weird, like, or like people who didn't talk to me in high school, because honestly, like, when Babe graduated, I was in the library for lunch every single day. I didn't have any friends for my senior year of high school, and like I had friends, like, you know, but it wasn't like friends, like the friends that I have now. And I think that happens with life. Like, the older you get, the people who stick around are the people that you're gonna have for the long run, and that kind of makes it obvious, right? But I mean, the people who stick around after high school and even after college, because I mean at this point people are graduating from college from when I graduated. If they're still around after 5 years of high school, then you're gonna have them in your life forever. Like, when we went to Friendsgiving, which you guys have seen by now, we talked about like kids, and Paola talked about the kid names that she's chosen and stuff, and like that's a thing now. So it's kind of like hard to step away from each other when you've basically grown up together, you know? After high school, I feel like you're still trying to figure out who you are in college because you have like more freedom to do so. You kind of figure out whether school is for you or if it's not for you, you know? And that's why I think a lot of friendships end after high school, because you find out that some of the things that you want for yourself are not the same things that your friends want. I always hung around the kids who, you know, did recreational drugs and drank, and I never did drugs in high school, but I never found, like, it just never really interested me, but I hung around them because they were the closest thing to who I was, like the kids who didn't really talk to anybody else. You know, it was within the friends group. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, no, and like those friends that I hung out with then, I haven't heard from them in years. And sometimes like I'll run into their Instagram pages and I'll see they're basically still doing the same things we were doing, or they were doing in high school, you know? And it's kind of like, I'm just glad I'm not in the same place I was when I was in high school. And I'm glad that I've seen growth. So, yeah. And I'm glad that I have the friends that I have still, because they're really good friends and supportive. I've always had like a problem making friends with girls ever since I stopped being friends with Marcy and Brandy. And we were like, well, to me, I felt like we were super, like the closest. Like we lived at each other's houses. We knew everything about each other. We would sit on top of my roof and like be sad together. Like it was a really good friendship. And it's sad to say that it ended because I neglected my friends over a boy, which I feel like that's, I mean, if I remember correctly, it was so long ago. I feel like that's why we didn't really stay friends, was because when I started dating Babe, it was like all about him. And then after like high school and stuff, you know, everybody just kind of goes their own way. Like Brandy's in, I want to say Florida now. She just had her baby. Brandy, if you're watching this, he's super, super cute and I'm so happy for you. And then Marcy, she has her baby. She's super adorable too. Guys, my camera died. I don't know at what point, and I don't have time to check right now. So I'm just gonna finish getting ready, which is like blush and stuff. I'm gonna do that and then I'll check in with you guys later. And hopefully I'm not running late. Hi guys, welcome back to this vlog's reflection. Yes, that. My skin is doing a little bit better today, thank goodness, and I'm actually not wearing a hoodie today. Wow, I know, crazy. Oh wait, I think the last one I was wearing just a t-shirt, but I am going a little bit out of my comfort zone, and this is as good as it's gonna get for right now. I did want to let you guys know that I think there's probably gonna be like 2 more parts to this get ready with me. So I appreciate your patience, and if you're enjoying it, please let me know. And if not, and you're still watching, I appreciate you so much. But just know that I'm going to be talking a lot about this video today because I feel like there's a lot of things that I have to say in regards to some of the things I was talking about while I was getting ready. So first things first, the Mario Badescu. So if you guys don't know who Hiram is, he is the Jeff Nippard of skincare. And if you don't know who Jeff Nippard is, he is basically a very science-based channel for fitness. And so Hiram is the same way with skincare. He goes and he talks about ingredients and stuff, which is why I cringed when I saw myself setting my makeup with the Mario Badescu spray or whatever, because first of all, it has a lot of fragrance. I don't know why I never thought about how bad it is to get skincare that smells good, because you're not supposed to have fragrance in your skincare. I digress. I no longer use that Mario Badescu. I don't even know what I use. Oh, I have a setting spray now. I think it's like the Milani one. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, it's this one. It's the Make It Last Milani 16-hour wear. I think it does fine. I don't know. I think I bought it because Kathleen Light said it was good. I don't remember. But also I had a question. Do you spray setting spray on powder, or does that just melt your face? If you know about makeup, let me know, because I don't know. And then another thing I wanted to talk about is how I said that a lot of the people who bullied me in middle school ended up like in my messages and sending me friend requests, and it is so true. It's weird how the tables turn in that way. I think they're just curious. They just want to know what the weird girl is up to now in her adulthood. There's one specific guy who I think still follows me on Instagram. He was so mean to me. He would always bully me because I used to have like really hairy arms in middle school, and he was so mean. But I know he follows me on Instagram, so that's interesting. I don't understand. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. And I know people change and stuff, but I wasn't a bully when I was in middle school or high school. So I don't know. But then also it's like you want to extend grace because you don't know what they were going through during that time, but whatever. Another thing I wanted to talk about is how I talked about how Paola was talking about picking out baby names when we were having our first Friendsgiving. And if you guys didn't know, if you guys don't know who they are, my friends now have a baby, and it's crazy like to see how much things have changed with just like a year's time. Like we have a little baby in our little like friends group now, which is crazy. But yeah, I wanted to touch on that. And then I think I said that like after high school and like in college, you're still trying to figure yourself out. And I think that's true, but I also feel like you're always still trying to figure yourself out. Like you're always growing and you're evolving, and obviously the circumstances of your life and the things that you go through and your experiences, they contribute to who you start to become. So it's really hard to stay with the same friends if those people are stagnant and not evolving with you. If there's, you know, if there's no growth coming from them, it's kind of hard to stay friends with friends who don't want to grow with you. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I did want to touch on that also because I think that I've lost a lot of friends to that also, where we are just like not on the same page. We're in different stages of our life and we just don't have the same goals or like the same ambitions. So I'm really grateful for the friends that I still have, like Bryce, Destiny, Carlos, Paola. Like we are all still going through so many like life changes, but we're still continuously being there for one another and being supportive in the ways that we know how. So I really appreciate that. And then I also talked about my friendship with Brandy and Marcy, and guys, that was the best friendship in like girls wise that I've had ever. I don't know, like I always think back to like how things would have turned out if we would have stayed friends, but like I said, I was very selfish when I started my relationship with Ricardo, and it was all about him. But I do wish that I would have snapped out of it quicker, and I would have realized that I can still be 1000% about my boyfriend but still be there for my friends and my family the way that I should have been. I don't know, that just really bugs me a lot because I always feel guilty about that I should have been there for my friends and my family the way that they were for me or the way that they needed me to be. We live and we learn, and we try to do that going forward. So that's one thing I wanted to touch on. And last thing, I said that I hung out with the people who did like drugs and like drank a lot, but that only happened after Babe graduated. And if you guys didn't know, Babe is 1 year older than me, and a lot of the friends that I have are older than me, so they technically all graduated at the same time. So I had to hang out with people my age, and a lot of the time I would spend my lunches alone in the library just because I felt so out of place. And the people that I did hang out with, they were doing all these things that I wasn't doing, and I couldn't relate. I couldn't really like talk about it. It's also when I think my anxiety and depression started, so I was just like in my own mental state. I didn't want you guys to think that all of my friends were always like constantly drinking and doing drugs, but the ones that I'm thinking about that would kind of like take me in during my last year of high school, they were the ones who were participating in those things. And yeah, it's crazy to see how much things change after high school, is all I've got to say. There's so many things that I would have changed in the way that I should have approached situations. And it's also crazy to see how many things can change in a year. Like, to think that Paola and Carlos have a baby now, like, that's crazy. But yeah, so guys, I think, like I said, I have 2 more. I'm thinking it's gonna be like 2 more parts for this specific get ready with me. I'm aiming to have this one up, what you're watching right now, by Friday, which is the 1st of May. And then if all things go well, I'll have the next part up on Sunday. I wasn't gonna upload on Sunday because I've already done 2 videos this week, but we will see. And yeah, so if you've gotten this far into the video, tell me what your plans are for Cinco de Mayo, if you're gonna do anything, if you ever do anything. And tell me about a good deed that you did once for somebody that wasn't expecting it. I don't know, something like that. Alright guys, I love you guys so much. If you guys got this far into the video and you haven't subscribed yet, or you haven't pressed the like button, please do so. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, but on one side of the screen, it might be, I don't know which one, but there's like a little square that has a B on it. If you click on that, you can subscribe to my channel, and that's pretty cool, okay? So please do that, and then start a conversation in the comments. I love talking to you guys. I love hearing what you guys think after watching these videos, and I'm sorry I talk so much, hence why I have a podcast, hence why you should also listen to the podcast, Go Get 'em Girl, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Stitcher. So yeah, I love you guys. I will see you in the next video, and I hope you guys are staying fearless with everything that's going on. I believe in you. You got this. You can do it. We can get through this. Bye.